Hey there, so we're making this video. This one is about a realtor transaction. So I'm a licensed realtor also. I'm not a very active one, at least at the time of this video. I've been contemplating whether I should try to be a more active realtor. So a realtor is a person that has a license in the state of Texas, and pretty much all the realtors are licensed in the United States. So there's a Texas Association of Realtors and there's a National Association of Realtors. I'm with the Texas Association of Realtors. I have a license. I had to pass a test, answer questions that say I'm pass a certain basic competency to be a realtor. When I'm acting as a realtor, I have what's called a fiduciary responsibility to my clients. So back to that, acting as a realtor, I'm representing a client. They sign some paperwork that says I represent them, and I'm putting their best interests first. And essentially, I'm trying to sell their house. If I'm listing their house, I'm a listing agent. I'm trying to sell their house for as much money as we can get. That's the whole point of getting a realtor. Realtors, when they are involved in a transaction, let me back up. If people want to sell their house, the way to generally get the most money is to list with a realtor. Realtors know the processes, they have paperwork, and they have experience and training to keep people from getting in trouble, from doing transactions that are wrong or illegal or just not wise, and they have access to what's called an MLS, multiple listing service. And so a realtor can put something on, and here our MLS is HAR. They can put something on HAR, and every person in the Houston area can see that property. The realtors monitor the MLS, and they look for properties to bring to buyers. They know, look, if I bring a buyer to this property here at 123 Main Street or whatever they find on the MLS, I'm going to receive a commission. So that's how that works. So if a realtor just brings someone to the house next door, the person may not be willing to pay a commission. So the realtors like to do what's easy and just look for houses that are already listed for sale and make sure that they're willing to pay a commission, and they'll bring a buyer. So a big part of it is usually more experienced realtors act as listing agents. And so they list people's houses that are for sale, and that generally gets a 3% commission. And then there's a buyer's agent. The buyer's agent will ride around with people in their car, take them to show houses, and hope that the people like the house. And then they get a commission as well. It's generally 3%. So you can think of it this way. This is the way I think of it. We list most of our properties that I buy as an investor and sell because it's pretty easy. Take some pictures, fill out some paperwork, and put it on the MLS. And then I just wait for buyer's agents to parade their clients around and show the property. So 10 or 15 people might look at it. We might get 5 or 6 different offers. And then someone makes an offer that we accept, and then we move forward that way. So it's a lot more work to be a buyer's agent, to drive people around and look at houses and hope they love them, than to just go to someone's house one time, maybe 2 times. One time to negotiate with them, kind of sell them on the process. Let me be your realtor. I'll help you sell your house for top dollar. I'm really good at marketing it. So the sales pitch is a little different that way. You have to convince the person that has the house for sale to use you, number one, and then to agree to allow you to market their property for a certain period of time. So this is right at this point on April the 4th, 2016. It's a pretty small portion of our business. That may change. I don't know. Right now we're spending a ton of money on direct mail and marketing, and we're going after a very small portion of the market, trying to buy their houses. So probably 95% of people that sell their homes, they want to sell for retail. And I think the statistics say that 80% of the people that want to sell, retail, so of that 80% of them are going to use a realtor. So that's a lot of people. And then as an investor, we have been going after, and we are going after, the other 5% of the market that are selling their home a different way because the home's in distress. So Realtors typically sell houses that are at least habitable. So people that buy with a realtor need to either have cash, like cash in their pocket, or they need to be pre-qualified for a loan. And so they buy with conventional loans, FHA loan, VA loan. There's several different types of loans that allow them to purchase property with typically relatively low money down for long periods of time, 20, 30 years, and at really reasonable interest rates. Right now, our interest rates are under 4%. So that's that. So a realtor transaction is completely different. I am representing someone. I am putting their interest above mine. So if I sell someone's $200,000 house, I can only get 3% commission, except on some rare circumstances. And maybe I negotiate down my commission from there. So as a realtor, I'm telling them, I'm representing them, I'm putting their interest first. If their house is worth $200,000, I'm not offering them $150,000. I'm telling them, let's put it out there on the market. I'm going to help you sell it for top dollar. And in return for that, once we make it all the way to a closing, I'll get a 3% commission. So 3% of $200,000 is $6,000. So that's a realtor transaction. So 3% of $100,000 is only $3,000. So a realtor transaction, lots of paperwork. I'm representing someone else, and they take longer to close. So we sign a piece of paperwork, right? Say I negotiate with someone to get their listing. We sign all the paperwork. I take the pictures. I put it up on the MLS. It's probably going to take between 40 to 60 to 90 days to close, because properties sit on the MLS for a little while. The people are coming, bringing people by to look at them, and then we get different offers, and then we negotiate on offers, and there's option periods and all these other things. So that's different than our cash transactions, where I'm marketing to someone and I'm saying, I want to be the buyer. I want to buy your house. I'll close quick. I'll cash out in 10 days, and I don't need to go get a bank loan. So realtor transactions are part of our business, just not the major part at this point, but it's still important to know. If someone's got a house, let's say it's $200,000, you used that example already. As a realtor, I'm happy to help them sell that house for top dollar, right? I'm just, I want to get that $6,000. But if I'm going to help them as an investor, there's got to be a ton of room in there to make it worth my time, because of the closing costs, the cost of money, this and that and the other. So I can't buy it anywhere close to $200,000 and anticipate making a profit. And a lot of people don't understand that. So, but the main gist of this video is realtor transactions. Know that if somebody's got a house that's in really good shape, a $200,000, $300,000, whatever, $400,000, $100,000 house, it doesn't matter. That you talk to them and they're like, oh, what does your house need? And they're like, oh, it's move-in ready. And they say the carpet's in good shape, the paint's in good shape, the floors are in good shape. It really doesn't need any work at all. And then that house, to sell for the most amount of money, should be really listed on MLS. Now, the houses that we buy and we get a discount on typically are houses that need repair. If I'm the buyer, and if I'm the buyer, I'm an investor, and I want to get a good deal. So that doesn't mean every house that needs a little bit of work I'll buy or can buy, but when we are buying as investors, we're getting a steep discount, because generally the properties need tons of repairs. So that's that. Realtor transactions with a little bit of others mixed in.